Yeah, we were talking about this before. I think Aklo would have to be down and down significantly to make that switch over to Link.
Agreed.
You know, it's certainly not an awful matchup for Fox. I'm not going to fall for those crocodile tears from these Fox mains, right?
Sure,
but
yeah.
you have to deal with some really devastating punishes or really devastating edge guards, so I can see how the volatility of the matchup can be very frustrating on the Fox side. But we're into our first match, 15 seconds in, playing some neutral here, only 7% between the two of them. Finally got a clean hit there.
The punish game so strong on both players. They're giving each other all the respect that they deserve, truthfully.
And after building up that little bit of percent there on Pikachu, it's back again. This has been a pretty slow-paced matchup, 30 seconds without a whole lot of interaction thus far.
Yeah, and it's not for lack of effort either.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like they're trying really hard to, you know, at least make something land, but they're both choosing to stay away at the same time and then go at the same time. And so you got to aim where your opponent's going to be, not where they are.
Yeah, and a clean just dash in jab up smash is going to do the trick for Aklo, just picking the exact right time to make that approach. Pikachu, those arms a little too stubby, wasn't able to get the grab. All right, unfortunately, these up airs are going to be able to get crouch canceled. Pikachu trying to find an opportunity. The up air is just really fast. The hitbox comes out really fast, and it's just such a big and disjointed hitbox. It's difficult for a lot of characters to deal with a lot of the time, but Fox able to just crouch cancel in that instance.
That was a curious interaction. The shined Thunder Jolt kind of petered out right before it hit Pikachu right there. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, there is a travel distance limitation, right?
Yep.
A lot of projectiles that aren't like Falco Laser have that issue, like Samus Missile, right?
Yep.
Oh, wow. And despite the best efforts of Jchu to be able to DI that, the strong hit of neutral air is going to close out the second stock. Aklo up pretty significantly, but Jchu able to get a little bit of charge on that up smash and able to get the kill off the top on the left platform.
Yeah, Aklo has been able to, you know, handle this rather efficiently so far. But Jchu getting on the board here.
I like that Pikachu down smash. It hits, it scratches the same wrinkle in my brain that Peach's down smash does.
Spinning. Watch him spin. Oh,
off stage. That could have been disaster for Aklo, but able to make it back very expertly. Jchu up to 115% on this third stock. Oh, the jab reset was really good. Trying to go for these early edge guards, and it ends up paying off big time. Aklo tried to go for a little bit of a high recovery, tried to use the up B, get the angle onto the ledge, and Jchu was ready, went way far out there, and got the tail spike edge guard.
Yeah, that was a great edge guard. First time we've seen someone sent to the rat pits, at least in our block. So I'm always rooting for more of that.
Another back throw. You see, Jchu was pretty shamelessly trying to set up these early edge guards, and Aklo not going to fall for it, able to turn it around after that back throw. Oh, we got juggles, though, and that is another good thing about that up air. You have all these different hitboxes, so you saw it was a little bit difficult for Jchu to continue the juggle. Ended up getting one of the tail spike juggle or hitboxes knocked back on there. But very, very good if you can consistently get that vertical knockback portion of the Pikachu up air and get those juggles versus Fox.
So a lot of these aerials that Jchu is doing, I'm very used to seeing him really just always edge canceling whatever aerial he's throwing out. His movement is incredibly efficient in that way, and we're not really seeing it as much. It hasn't, you know, hurt him too much, but I feel like he's kind of missed a few opportunities that otherwise would have been afforded to him on the offense.
And this has completely turned around. I mean, Aklo was up 4 stocks to 2 at one point, and now it's down to last stock. Pikachu a pretty high percent, but we talked about it. Pikachu has such great punish game, but was able to grab the ledge, forcing Pikachu to use the second part of the up B because it wasn't able to grab the ledge during the first part. Pikachu drops down, Fox gets up, down smash clears it out.
Yeah, that was an incredibly clean option from Aklo. You know, Pikachu's maneuvers getting back on stage are about as difficult to cover as any character.
Yes. Aside from Puff, arguably the best recovery in the game, right? It's like,
and here we go.
we do see the Link going to Final Destination right here, and we were just talking about this, and I would have, I think this is specifically an FD thing. You don't want to get chain grabbed, right? We'll see this sometimes when Aklo is feeling the Fox more against the Marth players, right? Where he'll stick with the Fox on some stages, but as soon as it goes to FD, he does not want to get chain grabbed. He's going to Link.
No, I agree with your analysis. This is probably just an FD thing.
Yeah, oh, was able to get that last hit to knock Pikachu off, and we're throwing the toolbox out there again. Link with the full equip load. Oh, we see that glitched neutral air. That is something that Aklo is going to be abusing heavily in just about any matchup, but certainly it's going to be great here for Pikachu. Gonna have to keep Pikachu honest. The reason why that Link neutral air is so good is that it is glitched and that the hitbox doesn't have a termination flag, so it stays out there until the very end of the animation, and you can actually combo the late hit of Nair into the next Nair, a second Nair. We see it right there again. Link already tucking his legs in and still getting a hitbox on Pikachu with that neutral air.
Oh, no. He ran right into it.
The hitbox lasts so long, it makes it kind of hard to time when you're able to punish it sometimes, and we see it there.
It's very easy to get overzealous, for sure.
Ooh, that was sick!
And it was just enough.
Yeah, just getting out of shield, throwing the bomb down, and then going with an up air immediately afterwards. Recognizing that the up air was going to be strong enough to kill, and recognizing that the down air probably wasn't going to be able to land in that situation. Great awareness. Oh, tried to go for the little hop with the hook shot. When you hook shot onto the stage, you can get a lot of different recovery options, depending on where you grapple onto the stage and what you do afterwards. But using the Kokiri boost to be able to stuff out that Thunder Jolt.
I'm impressed you knew the Kokiri boots.
I've played most Zelda games, I feel like. A lot of them anyway.
I'm not a huge Zelda guy, I'll be honest. I played Wind Waker a lot.
Well, those are probably the Hylian boots. I'm sorry, the Kokiri boots would be Young Link, I believe, but nonetheless, the boots putting in work.
I'm deferring to your wisdom either way, your knowledge either way.
My fault. For the Zelda super fans out there, you can feel free to roast me in the chat if you need to.
I was like, man, Ziff knows the whole equip load, man. The full loadout.
Ooh, some hard punishes here. Pikachu's still doing a good job. So the thing about it is that, you know, you pick this stage because you're trying to counterpick the Fox, right? And now you're dealing with the Link, and even though Pikachu is inarguably a better character overall than Link, Pikachu has such problems with range that things like, oh my goodness, just drop down, and Aklo holding onto that hook shot for a little bit too long on the stage there. But we see some of the difficulty in Pikachu trying to approach Link. You have such small hitboxes, you have to throw your whole body into the character in order to land hits, and you have to get past Boomerang, Bomb, Sword, so many things against Link.
Okay.
And we see another edge guard here potentially.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Away with you. To the pits. Yeah, just like that. That was looking like a bit of a, as you were saying, the Link show there, and then Pikachu just turned it around.
Yeah.
It feels like, and I think that especially at lower levels of play, but it feels like Pikachu always has the Uno reverse card.
Yeah, I mean, there's always that possibility because of how crazy the base knockback is on the tail spike, right? You just get sent so far, and it's like the most brutal downward 45-degree angle that God has crafted.
The rat loves his cheese.
The bomb drop trying to cover that recovery. Pikachu was able to get past the bomb, but had to get up into the 2 hits of forward smash.
Okay.
Almost juggled Pikachu into another forward air there, but
those are
Jchu's.
The edge cancels I was talking about earlier, by the way. He hasn't missed a single one this game. Obviously, FD, you have less opportunities to go for that because there's no platforms, but the down airs have been doing what he needs to do, and
Yeah, tried to shoot an arrow to cover the recovery, much like how Pikachu will do with their own neutral B, trying to recover back to the stage. Didn't really help out in that instance, and a reverse tail spike ends up doing the trick on that match. And now we are 1 game apiece, but no FD on the table anymore. We'll see if Aklo goes back to Fox. I think it's very likely.
Looks like he's thinking about it.
He's circling. He's thinking.
Oh? Cheeky ice climbers?
And he's checking notes on his phone, but that would be funny. Yeah, we're going back to Fox. I would assume that we go to a stage like Yoshi's Story, try to get some early percent kills. Pokemon Stadium is also a very, very valid choice. All the transformations are going to be very good for Fox, despite being the home turf for Pikachu. Fox is a great character on here, and also that low ceiling being really good for both characters, to be fair. But certainly better for Pikachu, because Fox is surviving much longer against up smash than the other way around. Fox much faster faller.
Okay.
Oh, got the stage spike and a forward smash to continue this, and again!
Yeah.
Jchu finally opting for the high recovery to get away from another Fox forward smash in that instance, but able to make it back still relatively even on this first stock.
That was a pretty effective strategy. I'm surprised he got as much mile out of that as he did, just ripping forward smashes.
And it's like, you gotta be careful. Fox doesn't really have bad moves. You ever think about that? Forward air is likely Fox's worst move, and that's still a pretty good move.
You're probably correct. I was trying to think of a bad one, and
it just don't exist. Oh, using the shine to get around the Thunder Jolt very smartly, but
all the way out
Jchu was ready for it and just used that opportunity while Aklo was dealing with it. Oh, are we going to see another infinite combo down in the pit? Is Aklo going to throw himself down there and risk it? Doesn't look like it. He's smiling.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Uno reverse. No, you. Again.
Yeah. Jchu kind of getting a little, risking a little bit there.
Uh-oh, and okay. Okay, that was so scary. Getting Fox back in there, though, not letting Fox get back out. Now Aklo's got to try to find a way out of here until the end of the transformation. And this could be, oh, wow, beautiful tech. I was able to get jumped right out of there.
Okay. Yeah, that was a tense moment when you're both in the pit like that. There was one thing I really liked that Jchu did. Shot the Thunder Jolt high, got stuck on the top ledge. Aklo, because he saw was shining it every time, went to shine it, missed, was stuck in the shine, and he used that moment to engage as well. I don't know if that was it just worked out like that, or if that was planned, but if that was the intention,
I mean, certainly
well
it is. It's not the worst thing to whiff, but you can certainly get punished for whiffing shine, right?
Yep.
It is like if you're quick with it, you can get a jump cancel. A lot of times people are not going to react fast enough, but that is one of the options that you can look out for and take advantage of, is a Fox whiffing on shine.
Calling him out with just the rock
smash right there, but this is a very, very close match right now still.
Okay. Oh, kind of flubbed the tech chase there a bit. That was, he was almost within greatness.
Yeah, a great up air in neutral there. That is a tool that we will see Pikachu use a lot in neutral, but a jab up smash is going to do the trick for Aklo. Oh, we got the invisible shine. Yep. The invisible shine. That is that's a neat little trick you can do. Set it up in certain contexts in some stages. Oh, okay. I just stood there and just did not do anything defensive to prevent that Pikachu approach, but was able to dodge the Thunder Jolt and is still getting hit by this hard punish by Pikachu, 112%.
Yeah, no stocks taken though.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a tough edge guard to get past this Pikachu with. It somehow did it!
Yeah, and a great tech there as well.
Yeah, okay.
173, yeah.
But crucially, both at 0% on their last stock. This is the exact position that Jchu wanted to be in after everything.
Back to neutral stadium as well. No more silly transformations to deal with, at least for the next, couple seconds. Do you actually know the timing on when they change? Is it like on a timer or is it random?
It's roughly a minute.
Roughly a minute?
Yeah, not exactly, because there's a little bit of time when it prepares you and goes into transition, but about a minute.
I figured that might be the old school knowledge that you'd have on hand.
I know more about these stages than I wish I ever did. Oh,
Okay.
but a beautiful
Not
throw
quite
off
enough.
stage, getting this edge guard right here. It's very smartly blocking that that get up attack, and still
A little late.
unfortunately, yeah, just the side B was able to get right past that Pikachu tail spike. Oh.
Solid nair. And he grabs the ledge.
That was so close, but unfortunately, Jchu wasn't able to get the second angle to go completely vertically, and Aklo just held on and was able to close it out up 2-1, but in a very, very close game 3.
Yeah, that was definitely Jchu shaking his head there at the end, not happy with the way that ended. Had kind of a layup edge guard that was a little bit flubbed, but Fox is a tricky guy to keep from getting back on stage. As tricky as Pikachu is, Fox is, you know, close to, if not equal to, as hard to keep from getting back on stage.
Yeah, Fox just does kind of everything well, right?
That, yeah, it's true.
Crouching, trying to make sure that Fox doesn't lower in and do a get-up attack against the Pikachu, and was able to continue that juggle, but not good enough, and Fox still up to a slight lead here on this first stock.
Also, all that only for 19%.
Yeah, right.
Pikachu's moves are...
They're weak.
Wimpy.
They're wimpy. The up air, as good of a hitbox it is, right, and as much as it does for you, it only does like 4% or something like that.
I'm liking the patience out of Aklo here. It looks like Jchu's kind of fishing a bit, throwing out arrows in neutral. Obviously not really getting punished too much, but Aklo, he doesn't want to walk into anything that he doesn't need to.
Yeah, that was so great. Unfortunately, Fox was able to make it back, but Jchu using both the aerial hitbox and the landing hitbox of Pikachu's back air to set up an additional hit and initiate that edge guard, but wasn't able to close it out. They're both back on stage here, 4 stocks to 3. Ooh, a deep neutral air there, and that is going to do the trick. 3 stocks apiece, 67%. Very reasonable amount of percent to work with. Try to mount a little bit of a comeback in the early parts of this game.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it sucks to be down, but this is very easy, not easily overcome, but you can overcome it. Full stock lead is a different story, however.
That is a different story, and Aklo just knew for how long that he was going to be able to charge that up smash. I like this development where Pikachus are doing a kind of like an option select where the edge is free, they just grab the ledge, but if it's occupied by a ledge hog, they're holding up to be able to get the vertical second part of their recovery, right? But Aklo, even more smartly, is prepared for that option. Stuffing the approach with Fox up tilt. We saw a lot of that in our previous block earlier today with Stockholm, where this Fox up tilt is just so good at stuffing approaches. Yeah,
and he's just doing 2 hits at a time, not going for any crazy combos, just building up percent to get him ready for the KO percent.
Another jab up smash, and now all of a sudden it's 3 stocks to 1, and Aklo has been running away with this game a little bit. Will Jchu be able to make some sort of comeback here, try to bring it to a game 5, or is Aklo just going to close it out right here?
Dude, the 3-piece retreat to shoot lasers and get your 46%, like, fighting game footsies is what I'm thinking of, you know, like traditional 2D fighters. Because, you know, we have the tendency as melee players, because the combo system is so organic, that you can just kind of fluidly move between one and another. And Aklo is like, why would I risk doing something and overextending versus Pikachu who could pull that Uno reverse card on me?
Yes.
You know? Let me get my percent, and then I'm going to jab up smash him, and then I'm going to win the video game.
Oh, wow, what a crazy angle to get past Pikachu, and that's going to do the trick. Pikachu, I mean, I like the idea of going for those aggressive edge guards. You have to make something happen, and just in general, aggressive edge guards are something that I really appreciate in a lot of players, but in that instance, it's not able to do it. Jchu is still going to be around. That was winner's side. Aklo moving on to the winner's side of our bracket. Jchu still in there.
Yeah, no, I really appreciated Aklo's game plan there. Consulting the notes might have been I guess the boost he needed to take it from, I'm winning, but we're on a last stock game, to I am comfortably winning, there is no chance I'm going to lose. Which is, hey, if you've got it, if you've done your analysis and you just need to return to your game plan,
It's funny, you know, as both of us as players, you know, we've put in, you know, a lot of the time and effort, just like a lot of people. But then you see someone like Aklo, and you're just like, man, this person is just putting way more time and effort into this game than I ever will, right? And it's just like the amount of respect that you have for the work ethic, right?
Sure, yeah. Absolutely. We got another exciting one coming up next.
Yes, we are going to be going on to our next match. We should be getting Magi versus Moth, which is going to be
Correct.
fun for those that enjoy Ice Climbers. I think Ice Climbers are fun. I think handoffs are kind of cool. I know that might be a little bit of a hot take, but you know,